Tom Kiefer and Rose, and we're in Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo in New Orleans for a special Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball.
Now, Rose, I was curious as to what this is in your hand.
It is called by the Yoruba tribe a Shango staff, which is used by priests and priestesses of Shango throughout voodoo, here in Louisiana, in New Orleans, and in Africa.
And what is
and
it?
in South America and Brazil.
What is it used for? Do you like wave it at things, or?
Well, it's used to represent the spirit, the deity, which is a protection against evil and any kind of assaults from your enemies. Things that you would probably want to protect yourself from that are unseen, like evil spirits.
So it's for protection.
Yes, it's mostly for protection.
How about the crystal ball?
The crystal ball is used by trance mediums. A trance medium can see into the future by getting visions through the crystal.
So it is just like you've always heard about the crystal ball. You can actually see.
If you're a trance medium, then you'll be able to see a vision inside of it. But if you're not a trance medium, it may be very difficult for you.
And you are a trance medium,
yes,
right?
Yes, I am. And I can be contacted by someone contacting this shop at the House of Marie Laveau.
In New Orleans.
Appointments only.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just getting a vision right now that it's time for the number 3 Skull Crusher of the Week with the lovely... Everybody's talking about Bobby Brown, the girl in the video. Well, Warrant's also in it. Here is Cherry Pie, the number 3 Skull Crusher of the Week. It's the Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball, and right now we are at Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. Right?
Right.
Yes.
That's where we are.
This is behind us here. We have a painting of Marie Laveau in her elderly years. The hair there, the snake hair.
What do the snakes symbolize, Fred?
Read the book. No, it symbolizes power.
Power.
And she died when she was 98 years old. And I believe her daughter once lived in this house.
Yes.
Also, we have...
You're just you've got just such a knowledge of voodoo.
Anyway, we have behind here...
A wealth of knowledge.
Yes, I am. And this is a fertility doll.
Do you use that one?
Yeah. And this is sort of like an altar. Well, it actually...
And there's just tons of alligator heads.
What do you think the alligators are for, Fred?
Just stand right in front of everybody, Fred. Please do it. You know how hard it is to get some good alligator heads these days?
Yeah, that is...
Why don't you tell us what video we're going to show now, Tom?
We're going to show Vinnie Vincent.
I've been waiting to see that video. Good. Let's watch it, shall we?
Let's watch that, shall we?
It's the Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball here in New Orleans with the very talented Tom Kiefer and the funny Fred Corey from Cinderella.
So I amuse you. I'm funny like a clown, right?
Not like a clown. Anyways.
Are you going to take that from him?
So I'm here to amuse you.
I didn't see the movie Goodfellas, so I don't get it. But I'll go watch it, and then when I come back and watch it on tape,
okay.
I'll laugh a lot.
Amused, so.
Anyways, once again, this New Orleans thing.
Yes.
The witchcraft, the voodoo, the jazz.
Very heavy.
And why are you always drawn to New Orleans? Why are you? You guys have been here a lot, haven't you?
It's an uncontrollable... To me, it's an uncontrollable force.
Do you feel that this is where maybe your spirits are in New Orleans?
Woo! Where the
They are now.
I think your spirits are in Beverly Hills, right? Right now, let's play the number 2 Skull Crusher of the Week. You do good imitations. Can you do a Jeff Tate imitation? Not on camera. Here is one of my favorite bands. Here is Queensryche with the number 2 Skull Crusher of the Week. Empire. The Thinking Man's rock and roll band.
What a cool band.
Cool band.
What
You
a
like?
cool
Is this a
band.
cool band?
Yeah,
They're killer.
We wouldn't lie in a voodoo store.
We wouldn't lie in a
Definitely
movie store.
It's this very scary show. Woo! We're in New Orleans. It's the 3rd and final hour of the Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball. I'm Riki Rachtman with Tom Kiefer and Fred Corey from the band Cinderella. Tell us some of the scary videos we have coming.
Well, oddly enough, we've got coming up Halloween from Halloween and Motley Crue's Live Wire.
And kids, when you watch that video at home, don't set your legs on fire.
We also have debuts from Danzig, Rhino
My favorite
Bucket,
band.
and Ricky's favorite band,
We do like that
Rhino
band.
Bucket,
Oh, yeah.
and King's X. And right now, here's...
Do your Dio voice for us, Fred, please.
Right now, we have the debut from Dio, Angel.
It's witchcraft. Hi, Riki Rachtman here with
Tom Kiefer.
And Fred Corey.
From the band Cinderella, and we're in New Orleans, obviously, and we are standing right outside, about to go in the witchcraft shop. Don't do that.
Right.
Now, what is your opinion? How do you feel? Do you believe in witchcraft?
Well, whenever I come to New Orleans, I pick up what I need, you know, for the next 6 months.
Right.
So, you know.
So your spells and potions
right here.
Very heavy voodoo guy over here. Very heavy.
So that's what you attribute your success to?
Definitely.
Well, we were trying to figure it out, and so it's witchcraft. It's witchcraft.
Tom, about how much you make every 5 years? Definitely.
About $100.
About $100.
Well, right now, maybe we can find some candles and potions or something like that to enhance that. We're looking for that candle that improves ratings. But right now, it's time to play Halloween. Play the song Halloween from Halloween
The band
here
Halloween.
on Halloween for you.
For
'Cause
you,
it's
the
scary.
viewer.
Because you deserve that kind
For
of
you,
stuff.
the voodoo viewer.
It's scary. Ooh. Ooh, it's getting scary here. So apropos to be here for Halloween. We're in the witchcraft shop in New Orleans. Riki Rachtman with the very evil Fred Corey and his evil twin Tom Kiefer.
Very scary.
But Tom, you have good luck now. Why is that?
Fred can't scare me because I have my good luck chicken foot.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken wasn't too lucky, was it? I don't think so.
No.
Homie, don't play that.
Because he's a one-legged chicken now.
He's a one-legged chicken.
And the rest they make really special sacred nuggets with, I think, with chicken nuggets. Anyways, but right now it's time for us to play the #1 Skull Crusher, which is up 2 from last week, from the Witchcraft Shop in New Orleans. Here is AC/DC Thunderstruck. Well, that's it for the Headbangers Ball, the special Shocktober edition, the special scary show. Was it scary?
Scary.
I'm scary.
Very scary.
We don't know if we got any evil hexes or spells put because we were. He did.
You got one.
That girl, when she put a chicken foot around.
She was a witch.
A witch put a chicken foot around
Big old chicken foot.
Tom's neck, and we see he's not wearing it anymore. We don't know if this is good
We don't know
or
if it was
bad.
good. It took him 3 hours to figure out if we should take it off or leave it on.
For all we know, when you're watching this, you might only see Fred and myself and just this mic just floating there.
I could be gone. I might not even be here.
Anyway, we had a real good time in New Orleans, and of course, look for the debut of Shelter Me from these guys, Cinderella 2 is going to be their new video that we'll be seeing pretty soon on MTV, and keep on watching it, because that's where you're going to see it first. What are you looking at?
Just looking.
Thanks. Is it my voodoo aura that I'm giving off?
You're voodooing.
Hey, we had a lot of fun here. Have a good Halloween. And right now, it's time to play a band from Van Nuys. It was formed in 1987 in Van Nuys, where I grew up, from a little kid this big to...
But nobody is from California in this band. One guy's from Finland. I think
the drummer's from Ireland.
the drummer's from Ireland. The bass
We just
player's
know
from the
this
US.
off the top of our head.
We know that.
We have such... Not only does Fred have a knowledge about voodoo, he knows about Rhino Bucket. And
Rhino
here they
Bucket.
are with Blood on the Cross. Bangers Ball, I'm Riki Rachtman, and tonight our co-host for this evening in Nolans, is that how we say it out here? Nolans is, of course, the band Cinderella, and they are hosts for this party and my co-hosts for the evening. And we are above on the Natchez Steamboat, right?
Are you doing the Liverpool?
And may I add that you are good coastos, too.
Great coast.
Tom, let me ask you the question, why in New Orleans?
Look around. I mean, why not? You know?
Good answer, Andy. Would you like to elaborate on that, Jeff? I couldn't have said it better, Eric.
Save word.
Okay, never at a loss for words.
I mean, you
Let me
think
just
about
say,
it, right? Any town, you're going to have a party. Where are you going to have a party?
New Orleans.
Nolans.
Nolans. Well, coming
is the party capital of the world.
Fred, why don't you tell us some of the videos we have on the way?
On the way we have Judas Priest, we have Anthrax, we have, that's Eric, this guy, Jeff, that's beautiful. What is that, Velvet? That's his favorite.
I love that.
We have Testament, we have Iron Maiden,
Plus debuts
from
Mother Love Bone.
Yeah.
And Slaughter.
Like that name.
Also, we're going to have the world premiere from some group of swell guys. Coastos of the evening. We're going to have the world premiere of their video, Shelter Me. But right now, where'd you guys Who can speak of you guys? Who hasn't had too many hurricanes?
That's beautiful.
Where did you film this video? Tell us about it. We're going to play Gypsy Road.
We filmed it in L.A.
We didn't? Gypsy Road?
Oh, Gypsy Road. Oh, in Mexico. I thought it was filmed.
Here it is, Gypsy Road. It's Tom and Eric from Cinderella, and we are aboard. I guess tonight the boat is called SS Cinderella, correct?
Tonight it is, yeah.
You did that good. I just want to tell you, you worked the mic perfect. Now,
Spontaneous mic control.
you weren't doing it just there. You're supposed to be
Spontaneous mic control.
This is one thing I want to know. I understand that someone, the mayor or somebody is declaring it Cinderella Day.
Yes, it's true. It's Cinderella Day.
And you guys are getting the key to this city?
Oh, yeah.
Explain that. What does it take to have someone call a day after you?
I don't know, man.
Cinderella Day.
I guess you got to rent a boat and float around in their biggest river.
So that's what it takes? And you guys are getting the key to the city?
Yeah. I don't know what it opens, but
I
we're going to
looked
find
and there's
out.
a piece of wood attached to it that says men's. So I think that might...
That one was old.
Yes, but there's somebody out there that
No,
would like
actually,
it.
it says ladies.
You know what I think it is, actually? We've been down here so much in the last couple months recording and doing this party and everything. I think they're giving us the key to get out.
To get out
They
of
want
the
us out of
city.
here.
Well, right now, it's time to play a video. This is Faith No More Epic Live from their video, You Fat Bastards!
What is that? Velvet?
Fat Bastards! The name of the big background right now. And I'm digging it, man. And I mean that in a good way.
Oh, yeah, they're all right.
Riki Rachtman here, the Headbangers Ball with Fred Corey, Tom, and Eric aboard, we'll just call it SS Cinderella.
SS Cinderella.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I gave up my mic.
Well, see, I'm doing it now. You can see the
That'll float.
Okay.
Get it?
Oh.
That's good. We're cruising down the Mississippi right now. Now, let's
You
talk,
can't see the Mississippi, but it's right over there.
but you can feel
I
it.
swear.
Yeah.
It is. Now, we're hearing the album Heartbreak Station in the background. Now, when did you guys start writing this?
I've been writing it for a couple of years, you know, on the road, Long Cold Winter tour, and when we got off the tour, working.
Now, from Night Songs, which was really rock, and Long Cold Winter, kind of got a little bluesier, and this one feels like it's really getting, I mean, you're really getting down to the basics. I mean, kind of even this New Orleans feel to it, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. We're back to our roots, man.
So is this what you've always been? Have you always been like a blues band?
Well, I think,
blues,
you know...
I'm blues-oriented rock and
Yeah,
roll
I mean,
band.
we're a rock and roll band, you know, but I think that our music's always had the roots to it, you know. If you listen to the first album, even a lot of the guitar work and vocal melodies, it's all coming from simple blues melodies and stuff, and I think we're just kind of growing as a band, and the songwriting is growing.
You look this much taller. You are growing.
Yeah, I understand from like when we were over on the other side of the boat.
Because this is starboard.
Oh,
That little twist. Okay, right now it's time to vote for this week's Ball Buster. Now, last week's winner is going to go up against Sweet FA, Rhythm of Action. And the number that you can call is, tell us the number, Eric. I bet you know the number, because you call it all the time.
It's a 900 number.
It's a 900 number.
Okay, 900-370-0100.
That's amazing. 1-900-370-0100. It's probably right there, right now. And from Nolans, it's 1-900-370-0100. Each call costs you only 50 cents.
From Alaska, again, that's 900-370-1000.
And let's watch
About
both
50 cents.
videos, and then you can call up and vote. And let's start it off right now with last week's winner. Here it is. It's the second hour of the Headbangers Ball 2 with Cinderella as the swell co-host of this evening. The Natchez Steamboat has turned into the SS Cinderella, and
The rock and roll boat.
this is quite the rock and roll boat. Why are you doing that, to you, Fred? Why are you doing it?
He likes
You
it.
got the Cajun food going
The Cajun food is kicking, man, and like makes your mouth burn, you know.
in the Hurricanes.
And the Hurricanes.
Plus, we've got videos on the way from Iron Maiden, Queensryche, Annihilator, Warren. What's our favorite part? What's our favorite part of the Warren video? Bobby Brown. And we're also going to have a world premiere from these guys. Special Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball. Hi, I'm Riki Rachtman with Tom Kiefer and Fred Corey of the band Cinderella. This is our spooky Halloween edition.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Are you scared?
You scared out there?
Freaking.
That
Anyway,
is freaking.
we're at the, I guess this is what, the St. Louis Cemetery #1,
Yeah,
which is one of the oldest cemeteries
in
that we're at.
Nolans.
That we're at Nolans.
It's the only cemetery that
Now,
we're
you
at.
guys have been hanging out in New Orleans a lot lately, right?
Yeah, we recorded for about a month down here on our new record. We cut 4 tracks down here.
Why New Orleans?
It's just got a great vibe down here. You know, it's party town USA, a party town of the world for that matter. You know, it's a lot of fun. There's great music down here, great vibe, a lot of blues, a lot of gospel, and that kind of stuff. And we picked a couple tracks that we thought had that vibe to it and recorded them down here.
Well, we're going to be here for tonight's show. This is the special, of course, Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball. And we're also going to be here next Saturday. And we've also got some Halloween videos. And I feel weird saying this in a cemetery, but we've got 666 Number the Beast by Iron Maiden. What else, Fred? Tell us some videos we have, Fred.
We have Halloween's Halloween. We had Scared by Dangerous Toys. We have Motley's Livewire.
Now, what is the Halloween tie-in with Livewire?
Oh, you understand.
Mick looks scary in the video.
Yeah.
But right now, here is Ozzy with Bark at the Moon. Woo! Sketty, sketty. Woo! We're in an old cemetery here in New Orleans. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
I'm kind of scared. We have to be very careful what we say because, like, there's a tomb of the Voodoo Queen here, and this is some scary stuff
Fred
here.
used to date her.
Yeah.
You did do the Voodoo Queen, didn't you?
Yeah, that was, you know.
He had her when she was
Wait.
good.
I don't feel right about saying anything bad about the Voodoo Queen. I never said that, okay? So, in a couple weeks, if you hear about some bizarre gardening accident that happened to the members of Cinderella, it's because they said something about the Voodoo Queen in the cemetery.
People heard you.
In the cemetery.
People heard you.
Anyway, this is the Shocktober edition of the Headbangers Ball here, and it's in New Orleans. And also, you guys just are finishing your video, which of course we will see very soon on MTV. Tell us about it, will you?
Well, we shot it out in Hollywood, and the video is, we're playing at this telethon that's staged to save rock and roll from the evils of censorship. And
But it wasn't a real telethon.
no, that's just
So basically,
the
if you
feeling
raised
of the
money,
video,
you would have kept it yourself then.
No, our manager would have kept it. And we had Little Richard guest starring as the host of the telethon.
And I also understand there were some other celebrity
Yeah,
cameos.
Weasel
maybe.
Zappa and Shelley Duvall, and the video is for the song "Shelter Me."
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel now? The album is done. Are you satisfied with it? Are you excited about the new album?
I personally feel this is the best one. I like them all, but I think this one is the best one. It's just raw. It's really raw. I think it's the rawest album.
Mm-hmm.
And
Raw.
Raw.
Raw. So
Raw.
the word for the new album is raw.
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 As
That
in
is-
R-A-H.
Raw. Oh, like
Raw.
When we got together and said, "How do we want this produced?" we said, "Raw."
Raw.
Raw.
Okay, right now let's play some videos, and some of them are even Halloween videos, and some aren't. And some are just equally scary. We're going to have a world premiere from, I think the new Judas Priest album is one of the best albums he's put out in a long time. We're going to play Evil, plus debuts from one of my favorite bands, Danzig, with Her Black Wings. And we've got Electric Boys, Dio, and King's X. But right now, what could be scarier than playing a video by Cinderella? Here's Nobody's Fool. Ooh. Headbangers Ball, and a long time ago, earlier this evening, Fred said we made a comment about him going out with Marie Laveau, who is the queen of voodoo, and right now we're standing in front of her tomb. See, now they're saying these things. I won't say anything in front of her tomb. Has anything happened to you in this past hour since you've said that?
Well, yeah, my hair all fell out, but I had to they had glue backstage here, and I got to put it back. But a lot of bad things happened that I couldn't really tell you on camera, but I'd like to point something out. These X's here mean good luck, and they do these, but the very trippy thing there, look at that, see that?
What is this, Fred? I understand.
No, just let me point something out.
Since I heard that you were also, well, this was the tomb of the Voodoo Queen, and weren't you one of the Voodoo Queens?
Yeah, I was
a different kind of queen.
I wasn't a queen.
So what's this?
This right here, I don't know what this symbol is, but I know that's the X for good luck, and that's written in blood, which is pretty trippy, because that's not good. Very, very.
Tom, do you know whose blood it is?
It's probably going to be one of ours.
They can't really dust for blood.
Could be ours next. You never
It's one of
know.
those things that I think are just better left unsolved.
One of the
Right now-
unsolved mysteries.
Woo! It's time for the number 5 Skull Crusher of the week. You know these guys. Why don't you intro it?
Okay, this is Motley Crue with Same Old Situation.
Here they are. We shouldn't be saying these kind of things. They make us stand in front of the Queen of Voodoo's tomb.
But yeah, we keep saying them.
And then we keep on making it important to these people. The risks that we are taking in this life and probably our afterlife. These are scary things. Are you still okay, Fred?
I don't know. I just grabbed for glasses that aren't even on my face.
Whoa, look out.
Ooh, that voodoo that you do. Anyway, right now it's time to pick this week's Ball Buster. Time for you to vote. Time for you to get your say. And this week's winner, last week's winner, is going to go up against Black Sabbath. Feels good to me. Black Sabbath, Winter Cemetery. That's kind of wacky, kind of wild, kind of spooky. And the number that you can call is 1-900-370-0100. Fred, what was that number?
1-900-370-0100.
And how much is each call going to cost them, Tom?
50 cents.
See, they didn't even know that. Some spirit put those words into it. And maybe not even the cue cards behind them. It was a spirit. Anyway, here is last week's winner. Woo!
Let's take a look in here again.
Fred.